The story so far. I'm guessing it's going to be Maya speaking, right? Remember how the professor was supposed to show up with decisive evidence? Well, nope. He's actually now an Inquisitor. Nope. Chuck Tester. We had Darklaw on the ropes. I mean, we totally dropkicked our argument into space. We just need a bit more. But then the professor burst in saying that he would be able to prove Spella's really the Great Witch. There's no way we can give up now. But what are you supposed to do when you're up against someone like the professor? Yep, that is indeed the story so far. Layton showed up! Hooray! And then he's been like, yo, Spella's actually the Great Witch. Okay.
Professor? But what are you doing?
Phoenix is feeling a little bit betrayed right now.
What am I doing, Mr. Wright?
And he's sounding a little bit aggressive right now.
Yeah, you were supposed to show up with some decisive evidence and save the day, Professor.
Didn't you read the script?
I'm afraid my only concern here is the truth.
The truth?
The truth behind the real identity of the Great Witch, Espella Cantabella.
You say that. You say that. I don't think you really believe it, though.
If seeking the truth requires us to stand on opposite sides of the courtroom, then so be it. I expect you to defend Miss Cantabella with everything you've got, Mr. Wright.
See, I think his plan here is to kind of have two really logical minds going up against it and against each other. I don't think he really believes Espella's the Great Witch.
Court is now back in session. Are you prepared, High Inquisitor?
So long as I remain on the witness stand, I am no longer High Inquisitor. Simply Darklaw will suffice. Miss Darklaw, I'd like to confirm something. A moment ago we established that you were in fact present at the bell tower during the time of the incident. That makes a total of 3 people at the scene, and yet only 1% of footprints for some reason. It would appear that was the case. However, you managed to stay hidden from 10 different guards. With the help of this right here. The Cloak of Invisibility! In other words, there is every reason to be suspicious of your actions tonight. Ellipses!
Lady Darklaw, well, I cannot believe you would deceive us in such a way. I asked to tell the court what happened at the time of the incident.
It is time for the first testimony. Wow, that was really quick. What, we've not had like 15 minutes of just talking about nothing yet? I mean, come on now. Come on now, this almost doesn't feel like a Phoenix Wright game anymore. The town square was to be the parade's final stop. I patrolled the perimeter to ensure nothing was amiss. As I passed by the bell tower, a pair of small footprints leading inside caught my eye. I went inside to investigate. I had my own reasons for not allowing any of those vigilantes to see me. I climbed the stairs of the bell tower and saw an intruder inside with their back turned. I proceeded to apprehend them. And for some reason did not tell the court any of this earlier. Yeah.
You apprehended the intruder!
While I hold the position of Dark Inquisitor... No, High Inquisitor. There are often times where I must partake in various secret tasks unbeknownst to the citizens of Labyrinthia. One of those tasks being ensuring the security of the storyteller. Well, he needs a security detail. And so there's nothing odd nor suspicious about my actions tonight. There's nothing odd or suspicious about it at all. I was just sneaking around like a ninja, you know. I occasionally like to whack people on the back of the head and make them drop unconscious. You know, nothing suspicious at all. Layton's like, oh, why am I on this side? She's clearly guilty. What happened tonight? The town square was to be the parade's final stop. I patrolled the perimeter to ensure nothing was amiss. Go on then. Oh, we have the questioning thingy. We're going to have to pay close attention to this. Nothing was amiss. You mean there's no intermediate threats in Storyteller, right? Now you tell me, Defender, surely you remember the final part of the story. I kind of can't really hear that well, so I'm hoping that I don't miss the cue. She must mean the part about the Storyteller's death. There is little possibility of changing the outcome of what has already been written in the story. However, there are still those who would challenge the story and make an attempt to changing the inevitable. That is what I too think. It's all philosophies! And Maya has noticed something. Look at Kira! She's been looking down at the dump since the start! Alright, Kira. I just forgot she was still here. Oh, that's nice, Phoenix! Oh, you're so nice to her. Not only that, she looks sort of scared too. We can't afford to forget about her. Yep, exactly. Got a question the second I see it opening. That's the thing. At some point, she is going to want to say something. And we have to be ready.
Hold it!
Those must have been Miss Kira's footprints from when she stuck into the bell tower, right? Indeed, the ground outside was quite muddy after the rain, so her footprints were easily visible. According to Vigilante's testimony. They thought the footprints looked like Foxy's, but it turned out they weren't hers. Oh, okay, fair enough. So Foxy didn't actually go into the bell tower. Alright, I guess that's kind of just one of those details that kind of split me by. Her footprint would have contained a mark where her stiletto would be. Yeah, okay, but, whatever. But the footprints I saw at the bell tower contained no heel mark at all. And you stepped inside those footprints on your way upstairs so as not to leave your own and risk being detected. And then, Espella then walked on top of those footprints. This is such a mess. Exactly! At that time, my main task was to ensure the safety of the town square. In doing so, it was of utmost importance that no one knew of my presence there. Had the townspeople noticed your presence there, it would undoubtedly have raised some suspicion. So naturally, that is why I did not wish to be noticed by the Vigilantes. Therefore, it was imperative that I mask any traces of my being there, even if it meant utilising another footprint. Why is everyone using long, big words? It's too early for words like imperative and utilising. Come on, guys. Just be a little bit more considerate. Come on. Clever tactic worthy of the High Inquisitor herself. Is there anything off about a testimony just now? Oh god, is it going to be one of these testimonies where you have to keep getting the right freaking answer? I don't think anything's particularly off. Yeah, I'm going to keep pressing stuff. I can't let the professor catch me off guard. I'm going to press an issue, I better be sure I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Layton will screw you over like that. I don't know. I'm going to press everything, and if we don't find another lead, then I guess that's one that we will go back to. I get the feeling we're going to have to press something, get some more information, then go back to that one once we have more knowledge of what actually happened. So, you know, whatever.
Hold it!
You had your own reason for not letting the vigilantes see you, and what were those reasons? that was like the obvious question to ask right here. They relate to protecting the storyteller. It was something I was to carry out at that particular time. Something you were to carry out. What, like summoning a great fire dragon? Not something like that, you know. Did it perhaps have something to do with what was already decided upon in the story? The storyteller's word is absolute, therefore any and all those who make an attempt to alter his will must be dealt with immediately. Kira! Wow, okay, that was more obvious than I thought. Okay, I wasn't really waiting for an audio clue then. Any and all those who make an attempt to alter his will must be dealt with immediately. Can't imagine why Kira would have something to say about that one. Excuse me, Miss Kira. Again, not paying. Nobody ever pays attention when I'm questioning them. Witness! Ah, yes? She really doesn't remember her own name. You seem to be deep in thought about something. Did you remember anything regarding the High Inquisitor testimony? Dark Lord's like, shut up! God! Nothing in particular. It's just, I'm a little disappointed in myself. Disappointed? You are disappointed? I travelled all the way here to Labyrinthia in order to fulfill my mission, but all I managed to do was fail and end up being captured. Regardless of your own failure, Miss Kira, the storyteller did die as was foretold, did he not? Tonight, as the rain came pouring down over the town, I arrived at my designated location. Naturally, the bell tower was surrounded by guards on patrol. 10 to be exact. I was very nervous. Darklaw doesn't really look too perturbed considering Kira's actually talking now. She must be talking about the vigilantes. Just relax, you'll be fine so long as you keep wearing this robe, I keep telling myself. Little did I know, I was wrong. But none of this would have happened if I was just a little bit more careful. Okay. In all fact, we're thinking more about atoning for your past crimes. Wait, who was wearing the robe? Was it Kira or Darklaw? Because I'm sure Darklaw said that she was wearing it, right?
In all fact, we're thinking more about atoning for your past crimes and less about what could have been if I were you.
Is there anything wrong with Kira's assessment? I'm kind of... I think I should probably press everything else first. But yeah, I'm kind of a little bit confused as to who was actually wearing the robe. Alright, for now I shall say that nothing is wrong. No further questions, Your Honour.
Understood. Lady Darklaw, please continue your testimony.
It's all so confusing. And climb upstairs, blah blah blah, did the thing. Tell us more about your stuff! The thought must cross your mind, surely you anticipated some sort of resistance. Well, I hate to admit this. I allowed myself to act rashly without first considering the circumstances. So, the second I noticed their presence, I took action. Never did I imagine the intruder would have as much strength as they did. Perhaps I should have gathered more forces to accompany me. However, at the time, I was not thinking straight. I assumed any additional help would not be necessary.
But Lady Darklaw, through your quick thinking and dumb judgments, you still managed to successfully catch the suspects.
Yeah, sounds like the judge is completely unbiased, right? Unfortunately, my lord, was nothing more than pure luck. Exceptional results can only be obtained through exceptional thinking. Don't you think? Why are you looking at me when you say that? Oh man, I've got to go through one of those, like, things. Okay, I'm going to press the second one again. So secrecy is pretty common, but usually they've got a reason for not disclosing the information to begin with. Darklaw was hiding this information for a reason. Layton's just watching us. He's like, come on, it's obvious! They can't both be wearing the robe, you fools! And I'm like, I don't know! I don't want to lose bigger ass! And something must have happened to the professor. The professor's been very quiet so far. But surely you must have noticed there's something that just doesn't add up with Darklaw's testimony. Oh man. Okay, time to use the hint coin. See, here's the thing. I know. See, that's the thing. I know what the contradiction is. I know. It's clearly the fact that they can't both be wearing the robe of invisibility. But what do? Do I present one of the things? Do I go through one of the presses and then say there's something wrong with the testimony and then present one of the things? Which one of the testimonies is it? Like, it tends to be very picky. Go on, hint coin. Yeah, see, look, it's. I need to press that, and I'll probably have to. I'll probably have to say that there's something wrong with the testimony, but like, why can't I just press that one? Because well, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna stop complaining about it. Layton games. Sorry, Phoenix Wright games are indeed very.
Hang on.
Questionable when it comes to things like that, but. I think I've already made my opinion on that pretty darn obvious throughout this LP. So let's just enjoy it. You know what? Let's just enjoy the story, happy together. You know, you and me, viewer, enjoying the story. I'm just stalling for time while we're getting through this incredibly slow press section. which for some reason is unskippable, even though usually in Phoenix Wright you can skip them if you've already like heard them. And now I'm going to say that there is something odd about the testimony, because I can't press the other thing because, you know, the hint coin will not let me. You're thinking to yourself that so long as you had your robe on, you'll be fine. Yes, that's right, I was... So basically, you're wearing the robe the whole time you were on top floor of the bell tower, is that right? Yes, I had it on the entire time. That inside was attacked. Then my robe was ripped off by the wind. It's curious, it's the first time we've heard any mention of this information. Is that so? I think I must have just forgotten. Perhaps you update this piece of evidence in the court record. Oh! Oh! And then we're going back to testimony. See, Darklaw's not happy about that. And I can tell you exactly why Darklaw is not happy about that. I can tell you exactly why Darklaw is not happy about that. Because I am now going back to this one. And I'm going to go through this press section, which we've already seen. And I'm tapping like crazy on the screen right now. I'm coming at you, by the way, today from the void again. You know, the complete white space that's behind me. Man, this place is horrible for lighting, I gotta say. There is something very wrong. Not even just a little bit wrong. Not even just a little bit wrong. It's very wrong. There's no something on testament that's very relevant to the case. Defense requests that you amend your testimony. You don't have the invisibility robe at this point. Wait, what? Oh crap, I wasn't reading. I thought it was going to ask me to present some evidence. There was no heel on the footprint, so as I said... Oh, god damn it. But no, what's the footprint's got to do with it? The whole thing is you can't enter. God freaking damn it. Okay, I'm confused again now. Miss Darklaw, what was your reason for going up to the bell tower alone? It is as I said earlier, I was in the town square to make sure the area was secure. I'm sure you've had some inkling that Bizella might have been lurking around there somewhere, right? Wouldn't it have been a lot better if you went to the bell towers to back up for the vigilantes? You witnessed something of the Fire Dragon with your own eyes, did you not? 10 more people at my side against power such as that would only mean 10 more lives lost. She's got a point. And besides, even if those 10 have been with me, their combined strength is nary that of even Barnum's annoying mods. The vigilantes suck! Say, Nick, about Darklaw's testimony. I think I know something kind of fishy. Yeah, me too. It'd be probably a good idea to give this court record another check. Okay, whatever. Let's hit coin it up. I am scumbag. Oh my god. I am so scumbag right now. Have you seen me being all scumbaggy? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Have you seen how much of a scumbag I'm being right now? Oh my god, guys. Just hint coining everywhere? It's just not right, man. It is just not right. I did not mean to go through this section. Okay, so we want to present something here. I climb the stairs up the bell tower. Okay, I'm guessing it's the invisibility robe, right? It's gonna be the invisibility robe, but I keep going too far and going through this goddamn same section again. This is... Okay. This is how Phoenix Wright games always go for me. I always wish that they would tell you when you're at the end of a testimony so that you know not to press the right button. Okay, present. Robe. Go.
Objection!
You were not wearing a thing. Well, you were wearing a thing, but not the thing that I'm thinking about, you know. So the person you saw when you entered the bell tower was actually Miss Kira. The one problem with that is that it would have been impossible. Impossible! What are you talking about, Defender? Miss Kira. Oh, should I say the witness? Started that while she was waiting on the upper floor of the tower. She was wearing her invisibility robe. Therefore, There's no way Miss Darklaw would have been able to see the witness.
Oh, you're quite right! Anywhere in this room becomes visible!
But there is just one particular group that can see anyone dressed in this robe. Which is... oh, Residents of the Eldritch Woods. Obviously, Residents of the Eldritch Wood. I'm paying attention, guys. If you're from the Eldritch Woods, then you'll have absolutely no problem seeing this thing.
Objection.
So what you're saying, Mr. Wright, is that Miss Darklaw here actually hails from the Eldritch Woods, is that correct? And that she knew this girl prior to tonight? We're not necessarily saying that she knew the girl prior to tonight. The Eldritch Woods could be a big place for all we know, but, you know, that's essentially what we're saying, yeah.
Whoa! What is this?
Slam! A most impressive display, Mr. Wright. However, there's one detail that you appear to have overlooked. Was it the fact that the robe was covered in... no, wait, the robe wasn't covered in flour at this time. You say Miss Darklaw saw some things she should not have been able to see. However, the truth is, there is one other possibility as to what occurred tonight. Of course there is. It's rather easy to work out. Quite simply, the witness was not wearing the robe in the first place. Because it's invisible, obviously. The witness has proven her memory of tonight's events to be quite unreliable. I believe that by the time she climbed the bell tower, she had in fact already removed her robe. What? 'Tis as you say, Inquisitor. Obviously. Layton's always correct. As you can see, Defender, your assertion is mere speculation at best. Your little witness here... your little witness here has been lying to the court the entire time. It's as simple as that. Oh, poor Kira. I wish you would... I'm sorry. I feel bad for Kira.
Objection!
Even though I hated Kira in the first trial, right? The new Amnesia Kira, it's like an improved model, you know? The witness was quite clear with her testimony. Isn't that right, Miss Kira? Ellipses? Ellipses? I'm not sure. What? I think my memory's a little fuzzy. You knew it wouldn't be that easy, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. You know how this works. It's not going to be that easy.
It appears that nothing more to be gained from this line of questioning.
Your Honour, I suggest we return to cross-examination. Wait, what? Wait, what? No matter how you slice it, Kira looks like she's definitely hiding something. If only there was some way of getting us to talk, huh, Nick? No matter what Kira says, Darkle just stays cool and bursts it off. Oh, we really need to set our sights on Darklaw if we keep doing that. Sooner or later, Kira is bound to speak up and say something. Boy, Nick, that's your most dastardly devious plan yet! I know there's still a clue in this testimony. I should go back and double check her previous testimony. There have to be some more contradictions. Oh my god, I am getting nowhere. I'm getting nowhere. I climbed the stairs up the bell. Oh, but dang it. Oh, that was the end of the testimony. Come on. Tell me if it's the end of the testimony so I know to go left instead of right, you stupid freaking game. I don't want to just, like, scumbag pink coin my way through this. I want to at least have some idea of what the correct solution is. You know what? I'm gonna do some off-cameraing here. I'm gonna actually go through, like, press everything again and go through it properly and pay attention. And I'm gonna see if I can figure anything out, and I will get back to you guys in a moment. I'm gonna off-camera it because basically, I've already shown it all, pretty much, so... Unless there's anything different, we shall see. See, she says that there's no heel on the footprints. But there blatantly is, and that's just an outright lie. Now, Speller does walk these footprints afterwards. Oh my god, this makes no sense. Oh my god, this makes no sense. I think it's something to do with that. Am I brave enough to press the present button? Ah, man. No, see, this is why this entire part of the game is just like so blah. I only have 2 lives left. No guts, no glory.
Objection!
Oh, thank God. I've been agonising. What I have here is a sketch of the footprints left at the bell tower. So tell me, Miss Darklaw, are these your footprints in the sketch? Sure, why not? Even though, like, they were confirmed to already be a Speller's footprints, and we were told that they were confirmed to be a Speller's footprints. Yeah, we definitely were. We definitely were precisely told that these were in fact Speller's footprints. No, it's fine, whatever, you know. Get on with your testament, it's fine, whatever. Tonight's task was yours and yours alone. Yep. Didn't mean to whack the microphone there, but whatever. When you put it that way, I can't help but notice the contradiction. What did you say? Miss Darklaw, you stated the following. When you climbed the stairs, your footprints had no heel, so you tried to match those footsteps as far as possible. However, if you look at the actual footprints that were left behind, you can clearly see that not only is the heel present, but so is the entire foot. If you were trying so hard to step on the footprints already there, then the footprints in the sketch shouldn't have heel marks. Honestly, guys, at this point, I don't follow. I just outright don't.
That is very true. I do not think such small details have much importance in the long run.
I agree with small detail, Your Honour, but it's not all I noticed. There's something very telling about Miss Darklaw's testimony.
Telling, you say?
She said that she already stepped onto the footprints that were already at the scene in order to disguise her presence. Now, there's something strange there, specifically. Why were these footprints left at the crime scene in the first place?
Objection!
And Layton is gonna come in with something smart and completely shut me down. I know how this trial's gonna work.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Professor? Tell me, can you show the court why this seemingly minor detail is odd? No, I really can't. Who can say whether or not these footprints are indeed worthy of concern? And if it is an issue, then what exactly are the implications? That, above all, is what you must answer, Mr. Wright. I do not believe you can assert that this is a blatant contradiction at this time. Alright. Whatever you say, Layton. But it's okay, because Kira's going to help us out now. It just takes a small thing to get the ball rolling, you know, and now everyone wants to help us.